Hello, my name is Richard Irvin. Today I'll be providing a summary of client-server systems and web-based databases with practical, real-life examples from my personal experiences. An advantage of client-server systems is improved security. Is improved security of the client-server system also a disadvantage? One disadvantage of improved security is the increased cost and complexity of maintaining the client-server system. As many organizations grow, they may have had little security early on, not requiring complex security policies for application access. In many cases, these low utilization applications are maintained by a staff member with minimal training. The client-server configuration is likely too complex to manage without a DBA, application analyst, or both to manage the system. One disadvantage of client-server systems is a single point of failure. What does that mean? A single point of failure is where any one point of the system from the network to the server fails and the clients cannot access the system. Many non-enterprise applications in my organization are prone to a single point of failure. One example is the cardiac quality management system that consists of a single application server managing client connections with a SQL database. In the event of the server being offline due to a network failure, this would disconnect and prevent any clients from connecting to that system. This isn't a common occurrence and is in alignment with the SLA for the application. Which situations would you want to ensure some type of backup system is in place? All organizations from small startups to large global companies must implement a disaster recovery plan to guarantee data is obtainable in the event of a disaster. I personally back up application databases prior to a downtime event for a patch or an upgrade being implemented. In the event of a failed implementation, the database would be restored from the backup to return the system to normal operating condition. A good system admin would work with their DBA to ensure all application databases are backed up according to the maintenance plan and a backup copy made prior to taking the system offline for maintenance. What is scalability? Scalability is the capability of a system to handle a growing amount of utilization or its potential to be increased in order to accommodate that growth. For example, during the Christmas holiday season, retailers will experience a dramatic utilization increase. This increase in system requirements can be accommodated when scaled upward and then scaled downward once the holiday spike in utilization normalizes. What is a backend processor? The server is the backend processor in the client-server design. The server contains the database management system where requests to query, execute stored procedures, add, update, and delete data among other processes are executed. The HR management system that I managed contained a very robust client-server configuration. The many tasks in managing the organization's staff were carried out through triggers and stored procedures built within the database management system. The end-of-year process was executed through the client application where the database management system would execute the stored procedures to complete the end-of-year process. What is a front-end processor? The client application provides the front-end process where data is presented to the end users. This is the human interface that allows the users to select or input the desired variable for the back-end process. By example, an HR management system contains a robust front-end processor allowing various types of data to be requested from the database management system. The user interface provided allows multiple selections of what data is to be presented and whether it's in a report, on screen, or possibly sent directly to a print queue. The data itself remains on the server while the data requested is readily available to the multiple client users. Have you ever used Google Docs to share documents? Have you used any other internet services to share files? I personally have not used Google Docs to share documents, but I have used Microsoft OneDrive with Microsoft Excel, Word, PowerPoint, and OneNote included as web-based applications. The Microsoft OneDrive is a secure, cloud-based, multiple platform web application and storage solution with a personal and a business offering. With OneDrive, you simply create a user account and create or upload your file from your device through the browser or mobile app where it's stored on a Microsoft server. The documents can be shared through selecting approved users by email account to view or modify permissions. The less secure and alternate means to sharing documents is by providing a URL to your document or folder that anyone could use to access this data. This is ideal for pictures or video that you may want to share with family or friends. The OneDrive client acts as the front-end processor, providing secure logon through a PIN, password, or even a fingerprint. The client allows the user to easily manipulate the file and folders as you work on your personal computing device. The server side of the cloud contains a database management system managing secure connections to your data in addition to processing each data request. The disaster recovery is managed by Microsoft, where active data is being backed up while the documents are in use, and no backups are needed to perform once this data is in the cloud. Client-side scripting languages such as JavaScript and VBScript, what can they do? I'll walk you through a few examples. Client-side scripting is run from your computer from the web page that is currently loaded. JavaScript is a common means embedding client client-side scripts into HTML and CSS coded pages. There are a variety of JS uses such as data validation on an input form, managing website content, attributes, and CSS style sheets. While VBScript is a client-side scripting language, it's not recommended to be used on client-side of websites due to incompatibility with all but Internet Explorer. Subsequent uses would be more commonly found on a PC client application. VB scripts are regularly used in IT departments with PowerShell to execute application and server management tasks. The business staff may have a need to run a VB script in Microsoft Access or Excel to automate functions to easily manipulate their data. ASP.NET and ColdFusion are programming development frameworks, while PHP is a scripting language for server-side extensions. Let's walk through a few summaries and examples of each. PHP is an open source scripting language that's free to use and implemented from student websites at UWM to WordPress and Facebook. Both ASP.NET and ColdFusion are examples of leading development frameworks used to build enterprise-class applications. PHP scripts can be coded with a variety of languages such as HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and PHP. The PHP code is stored and executed on the server, where the results presented to the browser. A simple example of a PHP usage is in the logon page of your gas utility service website. Once logged on, you can select the date of service, where a bill will be presented in a PDF format. ASP.NET from Microsoft and ColdFusion from Adobe, for all intended purpose, are both development frameworks relying on a server-side scripting for processing complex results. Both incorporate an API enabling communication between the browser and the web server. Also, the web server must manage the connection to the database management system, allowing data to be managed by the users in the client presentation. An example of ASP.NET developed application that I've managed is a appointment scheduling system where users could create or log on to an existing account, schedule an appointment that would generate an email with a calendar reminder. The server-side processing was with ASP.NET, where all appointments were managed through a SQL database management system. In summary, system implementations require thorough planning to ensure a manageable, secure, scalable, and reliable system. Cloud services are quickly becoming accepted by IT managers and adding a cost-effective means of client-server management. There are various web development platforms and scripting languages in use today. IT managers must choose carefully to implement a cost-effective and manageable web infrastructure. Thank you.